What up? This is George I Corporate, and we are back for a mad week. My bad. I was a little late, but I had to adjust some things that I just absolutely overlooked. Once again, we still new. This may be week 17, maybe week 17 of this, but I'm still learning on the fly and still trying to do something to make the shows a little bit better each and every time. So I got some new shit for you. And the new shit doesn't involve the guest because she is a returning guest and she is
Lakeera.
Lakeera. This is my cousin cuz whose birthday was on Monday. What'd you do for your birthday?
Um, Went shopping and out to eat a bunch of times. And
Yeah, well, you went out to eat a bunch of times.
yeah, people wanted to treat me to eat, so
Oh, okay.
people know I like eating.
Yeah, still. I owe you one. I owe you one. What you
um,
end up buying?
Clothes.
Clothes.
Mm,
You need some more clothes?
yep.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. What else did you do this weekend?
um, well, my in-laws had a dinner at their house for me and had
Uh-oh.
some cheesecake and stuff. And
Ribs? They cook ribs?
no, it was nacho bar.
Oh.
I like nachos.
Yeah.
So did that, and then and then went to eat on my actual birthday.
You gotta speak up. You gotta stop being all shy. See how the green bar right there is going up? Bang! Speak up. She's all timid and shy. Oh, I'm just a little poor little shy girl from Kansas. Cool. So good times. Any new movies? Any news? Anything?
We went and saw Power Rangers yesterday.
How was that?
It was a little cheesy,
It was a little
but
cheesy.
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
It looked a lot better than what those TV shows were in the 90s.
It was a lot of like the origin story, so it wasn't a lot of action.
Oh,
So
shit. All right.
it wasn't like
It's
it
one
was.
of those.
Yeah, it was like kind of like showing how they became Power Rangers and like they were all like in their feelings half the time and like.
What, the teenagers, right?
Yeah.
Ain't teenagers always in their feelings.
So like half the movie was them like deciding if they really wanted to be a Power Ranger and.
Jeffrey talked about me.
So they didn't like really even like morph until the end almost. So.
Oh shit! Serious? All right, yeah, I ain't gonna pay no money to go see that. So thank you. Speaking of, thanks for the little bit of a review. Speaking of reviews, by request, I did put together a little bit of a review for Kendrick Lamar's Damn CD. That's gonna be after the show. So once the show gets done, if you don't give a fuck about no Kendrick Lamar CD, you can just turn the shit off and I'll post it on YouTube. But due to request, I did put together a little bit of review. It was live, and then I edited it so it won't be so long and shit. But anyways, that's at the end of the show. I also have Mad Double the Week for you. This one took, I want to say, about 3 months. Over the span of 3 months, getting a bunch of footage together. I like it, and hopefully everybody else will too. It's definitely going to be entertaining. And I call the show A Mad Week, and at the end of most shows, I say, hopefully it won't be a mad week. Hopefully I don't have shit to talk about. That means nobody died, nobody was out there killing, and everything was cool. Once again, the world has failed me. I start with the shooting in the San Diego pool. 1 dead, 7 injured. The shooter had his girlfriend on the phone telling her how he's shooting people, and it seemed like, he was just depressed that they broke up a couple days ago, and he bankrupt. It said he went through bankruptcy in 2015 and shit. This motherfucker is just crazy, and this coming after the Cleveland dude, the Facebook Live motherfucker. He was all torn up about his woman, so he went killing and shit.
I just don't understand why you have to go kill people that don't have anything to do with it because you mad at your woman or whatever.
Exactly. And this ain't saying, oh, don't kill other people, just go kill that person. We ain't saying that. But it's just that's just taking it too far.
Yeah, it's like, why can't you just leave?
Oh, why can't you just leave? Or if you don't want to be in this world anymore, just take yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not condoning that either. But it's a better solution than taking other people out, taking innocent people out. This was a white dude. I think it said he was 49. Yeah, 49 years old, white dude. And he was at the poolside. He ended up shooting up 4 black women, 2 black men, 1 Latino. But they're still saying that this was not racially motivated.
So were there white people at the pool too? Like, was it a black pool? Or...
a black pool? What's a black pool?
A pool in a predominantly black neighborhood or something.
Like the ones like we went to when we were younger?
Yeah.
All right. Probably not, but I'm not certain exactly where this was. But, they said he was just sitting there drinking beers and whatnot. Then he called his ex and started shooting up the place. Fucking ridiculous. Just like what happened in Texas on Monday. That happened on Sunday. On Monday, this motherfucker went around the University of Texas stabbing people. 1 dead, 3 injured. We had this come up in a previous show where multiple people get stabbed. It seems silly to me but then again, all right, it seems silly to me because if you see one person stabbed, you should be able to run and get away. But then again, I'm thinking that everybody with a knife is walking as fast as Jason.
Yeah.
So if
maybe they tried to hide and he found them or something.
Would you run or hide?
I would run, but everybody, maybe they tried to hide. Maybe they thought it was a good spot to hide.
Or just try standing still.
Maybe they thought it was a good plan.
Yeah, it ended up being, this was like 2 p.m. on Monday, and he went around like where it's most populated on campus, near food trucks, and he just went off and started stabbing people. Once upon a time, he was involuntarily committed in a different city. So this man had mental issues.
Yeah, seems like they all do.
Yeah. Technically not all of them do. This police officer in Texas as well killed somebody. There was this 15-year-old Jordan Edwards was killed when leaving a house party this Saturday night by police. There was 5 unarmed African-American boys in a car leaving this house party. The police had a rifle out. A rifle, not just a handgun, but a rifle. And he said that, they're, underage at a party, because he was 15 years old. Underage at a party, so, people call cops. What do? You run. Somebody got a car, you get in the car.
But why would he need a rifle for a house party?
Don't even know.
With kids?
Don't even know. Well, all right. There was a report that they called because there was a gunshot. Allegedly. We're going to say there was allegedly a gunshot in the area.
But did they still take rifles for that? Don't they just...
I know they have shotgun or rifle in the trunk at all times. So that
just seems a little extreme. But
it seems a little extreme. But taking it out, and from the cop first said that he shot the car because the car was backing into the group of cops aggressively. So, they get into the car and then pull back and start going like they're going to run over the cops and shit. Comes out that by the body camera, and he changed his story on Monday saying, and it showed that they were actually driving away.
Yeah. So
there was no reason, because, they're unarmed. They didn't show that they had a firearm or anything. They weren't driving towards, menacingly, trying to take out the cops or anything. They were just trying to get the fuck away, from the party. he ended up shooting, went through the passenger side, killed the boy, and yeah. It's another one. White cop, black teenage boy, innocent as hell. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
And it's like, why would you even, if you're trying to stop them from getting away, why would you shoot in the car too? Like,
there's so many fucked up things about this.
Yeah.
You know, why are you taking out a rifle? You know, if it's just kids or whatever, you're trying to get away. One, there's probably a shitload of other kids here. Try to get them. Call your people. Hey, a fucking red Chevelle or whatever is heading north on Elm Street, whatever, you know, saying shit like that. There's no reason.
Makes no sense.
No sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. So of course it said the cop got fired. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Shit like that, they need to prosecute them and put them in because.
But who knows if they will?
Exactly. That was near the Dallas area, so I'm sure soon we're gonna see some protests or some shit like that because it definitely needed. You know, things were. There's always some race relations shit going on, and this is just another one, man. It's fucking ridiculous. So, yeah. People getting killed and shot and stabbed. People are still fucking crazy. Stop being fucking crazy out there. Alright, shit. Alright, let's try to
lighten the mood.
Lighten the mood here. After all that shit. Alright, we'll go back to that. But the Met Gala. You know what the Met Gala is? Met Gala marks the annual Costume Institute fashion exhibition of New York Metropolitan Museum of Arts. The theme this year was Comme des Garçons, art of the in-between. From what people say, it was wearable art, supposedly. That's what all that shit means.
Mm-hmm.
So, I decided to give you some of the pictures. And the first one we won't be able to talk on, but the rest we will. The first one was Tom Brady and Giselle. And Giselle always looks hot. I'm sure everybody thinks Tom Brady. Do you think white dudes look hot?
Don't know.
Tom Brady?
No.
You not into Tom Brady?
No, but I think it's because he's a Trump supporter.
Oh, shit.
Kind of.
All right.
Excuse it.
One white dude you think's hot.
Huh?
What's one white dude that you think is hot?
Channing Tatum.
And The Rock doesn't count because
I don't think he's hot.
You don't think? Man, I think my mom thinks The Rock is hot.
I don't know. He's bald. I don't like bald guys.
All right, she says Channing Tatum. All right, this is Bella Hadid. What do you think of this? She ain't got no kind of ass. She looks like a fake ass Catwoman. You know, she got back showing. Nice model. This is a model, right? Bella Hadid.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I heard the name, but this looks pretty whack because she ain't got any kind of figure.
No, it's not like out there. I thought like you were supposed to be out there, you know, for that.
Yes. Another person. I put this in because we just recently watched that 50 Shades, that second one, and Dakota Johnson, and she still looks whack in here too. So that's whack juice right there. A nice looking dress. This that new Star Wars girl, Daisy Ridley. That is nice. I like that. But she ain't got nothing going on for her either. I don't know why all these people with nothing going on showing some shit. Let's go over to somebody that we all know. Look at Diddy, looking all nice and smooth and shit. But you know, he looked kind of lame. But he should only be the background, and that's because he is just the background to Cassie, and that's pretty.
I liked hers.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what is this? Just like tassels? What the fuck is this? All down at the bottom. Me neither. All right. Of course, we're gonna get some classic hotties like Halle Berry up in here. That looks good.
Yeah.
Nice sheer. You know, we don't mind seeing that. Then we go to J-Lo. I need to see more J-Lo. That's not enough J-Lo right there. Look at that, all covered up and all this stuff.
She can't be covered up one day.
Yes.
Every day.
Just not that day.
Any
Any day that there's cameras involved, no.
She
I don't
has to
need.
be naked anytime she's.
No, not naked. Just some flesh, like Halle Berry. Halle Berry. She's showing a little bit enough. J-Lo, not so much. Then we got Katy Perry here. She looked like she's from Fifth Element here.
Yeah, she was weird.
Yeah, weird as fuck. Threw this in. Kendall Jenner. See now, if J-Lo was wearing that, now that's nice.
She looks terrible.
She ain't that good looking as people really say she is. Let's see. Now this is another nice dress I like. Look at her. See, show up like that. There's definitely gonna be a scandal if you know what I'm saying. Surprisingly lame. Kim.
Yeah, but she's been going through that whole since the robbery and stuff. She's been more low key. So.
Well, she should have stayed her low key ass at home instead of come out looking all dull and shit, looking lost.
And then Kanye didn't go, so she said she wanted to be simple.
Well, she looks simple as a motherfucker. And then there's Nicki Minaj. That's nice right there. See, she's showing enough leg and all that stuff. I know she got all the fake. I don't even know who this is. Who's this?
I don't know.
Who is this? They didn't show her, but I think she's getting more cameras than Nicki Minaj. It's like, oh, that's Nicki Minaj. Oh, whatever. This one, I just wanted to show this one because it looked like a mix between a 1950s private detective and a wedding dress.
Yeah.
So that is pretty ugly, but I like her. She's cool. And let's see. This is fucked up right here.
Yeah, they both look terrible.
Yeah,
they don't know what happened.
Yeah, Pharrell looks like a doll.
They look
like
lost.
A My Buddy doll, and that looks like one of those pencil erasers. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, she looks like a Sour Patch Kid.
Sour Patch Kid. That's a great one. That's a great one there. Let's see. She's all pregos, and I don't know.
What?
She just doesn't look right in that.
Well, she's pregnant. It's hard to.
I've seen pregnant women look good in great dresses. I just don't think that one just did anything for her. Mm-hmm. And then to say her sister's Beyonce, she looks fucked up right here.
Yeah.
She looks like a damn garbage bag full of unwashed clothes.
Yeah. But, some of them really take it to the extreme at that gala. So, I guess she was trying to stick to the theme.
All right, you know how when you're trying to move and shit, and then you don't really have any, you don't want to put your clothes in boxes, so you just grab a garbage bag and just start shoving the shit in there? Yeah. That's what that looks like.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
But she always looks kind of weird, too.
Yeah, well, she's trying to be not Beyonce. Doesn't want to look like she's trying to be Beyonce. Mm-hmm. So, understandable. Now, this right here, Tracy Ellis Ross. I never do like the way she looks pretty much all the time.
Why?
Well,
I think she's pretty.
I just don't like the way she looks. You're going to get offended when I say she got big ass eyes, huh? No, it's not only the eyes, it's the rest of the shit that's going on that she's trying to do. It's all fucked up. And I think we are going to end with Wiz Khalifa. He looks like a fucking drum major or something.
Michael Jackson in the 80s.
I don't know. It looks like he's about to go stomp the yard or do something. He's going to lead a marching band somehow.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There we go. So, that's lighten the mood a little bit. Met Gala, people like to go show out and look either nice or fucking ridiculous.
I just don't know. What do they do there? Once they all go in, what is the show or?
Well, it's
is it like a.
No, it's the.
Is it like a
March
fashion show?
marks the annual Costume Institute fashion exhibition
Oh.
at the New York Metropolitan Museum of Arts. And, of course, since whenever they started doing the shit, it became an event, and more and more people want to go because it's an event, get your picture taken, publicity pretty much for anybody that goes and all that shit,
Yeah.
publicity for the person that puts it on.
Yeah, it's just they always show the people coming, but they never show like what actually happens there.
They drink and talk to other celebrities and shit. They do what rich people do.
I guess.
All right, let's start going off some of this other shit that's going on. You know who Schoolboy Q is, right? Mm-hmm. Schoolboy Q, for those of you who don't know, is a rapper. And Schoolboy Q avoids felony armed robbery charges when DA dismisses case for lack of evidence. What happened was, after a concert of his back in March, 2 dudes decided to follow him to an after party. And when they got to the after party, they got robbed. And they eventually tried saying Schoolboy Q, set up the whole thing. But they followed him.
That doesn't make any sense. They followed him.
They followed him. And after they got robbed, they hesitated to report it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's their fault. Like, don't follow people.
Don't follow people trying to come up or get a nice shot for the gram or some shit.
And it's like if they were following him, how did he know that they were going to be there to set them up? So
exactly.
Yeah.
So lack of evidence that that charge gets dropped or that case gets dropped. On to another rapper, The Game is suing Viacom for $20 million over sexual assault verdict. He had that She's Got Game TV show where it's like a dating game. He had another show where he was engaged and that ended up falling through.
Yeah.
So it's on VH1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they had a new show formed to try to hook him up with different people. He ended up getting charged of sexual assault and had to pay $7.1 million because of that case. So now this is kind of a way to countersue, being that the TV show picked this girl, and although she did pass the psychological test, they did not review her criminal history, and they did not show that she too was involuntarily institutionalized in Florida.
Oh.
So pretty much he's suing them because they brought her on, and didn't check her background, and
But it was proven that he sexually assaulted her?
It went to the case. It went to court, and she was found, and she won it. But she was drama from the get-go.
Does that mean you sexually assault her?
No, but just because you were found guilty don't mean you are guilty.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true, but
and she was one to start shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you think he doesn't have a case? So no matter who it was.
I mean, I guess with her background, it seems like he would have a case, especially if they were supposed to check them thoroughly and she fell through the cracks. Then yeah, he has a case.
Well, some people. Well, you watch some of these TV shows. Obviously, they're gonna pick somebody who's gonna drop a low drama and shit. So they decide to get drama and ratings over people who have not been committed.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's their fault. Like drama happened and he lost money over it. So
yeah, so I can see how you say it happened. If it happened, it happened. But it just so happens to have happened to not one of the other. I think there was a total of 10 contestants. Mm-hmm. Not any of the other 9. It just so happens to be the one that they got for drama and that was committed.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I mean.
So, yeah, that's another rapper. Oh, her name is Priscilla Rainey. If anybody gives a fuck, because I really don't.
No.
All right, more rapper shit.
Okay.
Jay just got a This has a picture to it. Jay-Z is being sued by Iconics, and this is because he teamed up with the MLB and New Era and was putting the Rock logo on that apparel.
Mm-hmm.
Which, being that is his logo, somebody else shouldn't be able to sue you if all the parties involved are cool. Thing is, Iconics is saying they paid $204 million for the logo, which I never even seen the goddamn logo. This is the logo, the Rock Nation logo.
Oh, no, I never seen it.
No, I never seen that. I thought it was like the throw up the rock,
Yeah,
the diamond or whatever. But that paper plane logo, I guess. And why is that really worth $204 million to use that fucking paper plane?
no, especially if no one knows it. Like,
It's well, other people probably know it. I just don't know it. You don't know it.
Yeah.
And probably several other people that's watching this. Well, there's only about 7 other people that's watching this. But anyways, they probably don't know it either. But $204 million, so they bought it. So now they're suing multiple parties involved, $10 million each. And they're suing for about $200 million. And honestly, if there's a contract and they literally, seriously bought this logo, they gotta pay that shit, man.
Yeah, they do.
So,
but I don't know. That seems high for a logo. But yeah, like you said.
Yeah, if there's a contract, I bought this shit as mine. You can't use that shit. And dude, you get in contract with not just a team, but the whole Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Bang, that's money.
Yeah.
So hell yeah. $1 billion. Shit, I'm going for it. Then settle out of court for a lot less. Oh, and I don't even know who this motherfucker is. Colonel Bruce Hampton is the father of jam band scene. Some singer or whatever, southern type singer. He died, and that was on Monday. The reason I'm putting this on there, because I didn't know who he was, is because this was in Atlanta for his 70th birthday. He had a concert for his 70th birthday, and he died on stage during the show. That ain't funny.
It sucks.
It sucks like a motherfucker. There was people like other people from different groups, they're celebrating, and they had like a bunch of people up there jamming out for a song and shit, including this, 13 or 15-year-old boy. When I did my research, one place said 13, one place said 15. So, but he's, I guess, this guitar prodigy who can jam like a motherfucker. But he was on stage and did like a solo. And then this motherfucker was like taking a bow and bent over and collapsed. And the rest of the band was still going. And they thought it was just he was joking around. But he didn't end up getting up. So that's unfortunate, and just
I've never heard any of that though either. I don't know who that is, what type of music that is.
No, I didn't know, but it's just a weird way to go, man.
Yeah, it is.
Just your birthday party, you're playing, people don't know that you're really dead, and you end up being gone. So that's unfortunate for anybody who knows Colonel Bruce Hampton. Do you know who Aries Spears is?
Yeah.
He is suing Zoe Williams. I brought this story up on one of my shows because I watched the Corey Holcomb webcast, web show, and Zoe Williams is a co-host on there. Zoe Williams, and I can't even think of her fucking name right now. I showed her book last week, so that's enough time for her. But Zoe Williams ended up punching Aries Spears when he went on to Corey Holcomb's web show.
Why?
Because Aries Spears was talking shit. Aries Spears, kind of like my color and shit. Zoe Williams, a lighter skin, even lighter than you. And he was saying, how soft he was because he was a light skin and shit. So he got up and started, throwing some shots at him. Aries Spears is now suing him for that. So it's kind of funny.
It's like, why do you have to sue for everything? Like,
dude, because what else you gonna do? If somebody
live
comes,
your life.
no, if somebody comes and starts punching me, I can either all right, you got
Hit
me
him
this
back
time.
and get over it.
No, guess what? And if I go get him back, guess what he can do? Sue.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just sue, get
y'all
this
can
money.
sue each other.
No, let me get this money. Otherwise, I might go throw some bows. Hey, my bows might be better than his blows, and I might accidentally kill him.
Yeah, I
Stop
guess.
the violence, Kira. Stop the violence.
So
Stop the violence.
Better just sue everybody?
Yes. Yeah. First of all,
it's like he should just take, like, if he was talking stuff about how he was
yeah,
soft, like,
true.
just take it. Like,
that is true.
That's what happens when you talk stuff about some people.
That is true. But guess what? This went over the internet. It ended up getting picked up by TMZ. Now his reputation is all fucked up. So now he wants some damages. He's embarrassed to go in public
suing him is
now.
gonna make him feel hard again.
If you got embarrassed, would $500,000 make you feel all right?
It wouldn't change the public perception.
$500,000?
It would.
All right. Okay, there we go.
But if your issue is that you're embarrassed, that's not going to change public perception.
Well, I'm embarrassed, but $500,000 will soothe that embarrassment.
I mean, if you're already rich, then no. But
it's Aries Spears. It's not Chris Rock.
I know, but he was still like on that show.
See, whoa. He's so popular. That show. What show?
It was like Saturday Night Live, but I can't think of the name. It
was actually Mad TV. But that's how rich he is, because he was on that show. So,
I'm just saying, it might have been a popular show for people, so he might have a little money.
Well, I'm sure he has some money, but nonetheless, and we ain't talking about Janet Jackson and her $1 million divorce settlement. But we're talking about Aries Spears that was on that show. $500,000, and I just made up that number, but still, $500,000 is enough money to be done with being embarrassed. I know I wouldn't be embarrassed anymore if I had $500,000.
Well, yeah, we're regular Joes.
I'm a regular George, damn it. All right, speaking of rich people, Dante Jones for the Cleveland Cavaliers. This was on Monday. He ended up getting a double technical foul because he was talking shit after dunking in the playoffs. It was Cavs, Raptors in the playoffs. This was, I think, 18 seconds before the end of the game. He came in because Cavs were whooping the shit out of the Raptors, so he came in the last 3 minutes. Ended up getting 2 technical fouls because he dunked and he just started talking shit to a motherfucker, talking shit and all this stuff. Get kicked out. The fine and fee for that is $6,000. Dante Jones was picked up by the Cleveland Cavaliers the day before the last game of the season. His salary for the year was $9,000. So $9,000 is what he made. $6,000 for technicals. So he net $3,000.
Yeah.
But
I think they take that to the extreme though. It's like,
what do you mean?
Like celebrating or like talking. Oh. Like I think they take like, it's like you can't do anything. Like you can't be happy.
Yeah, all right. I understand being happy. I understand, showboating, doing a dance, because they do this in the NFL too. They took away touchdown dances and shit. But what he went and did was all up in the motherfucking face. And once again, if somebody do that to me, what's my reaction? I'm gonna want to punch a motherfucker. So if you do that, you pretty much inciting violence, which they really don't want. Round our chest, get pissed off, go into the stand. That's to the extreme, but that's what can happen. I get, dude, do your little dance or whatever.
They don't do anything.
But don't get up in somebody's face.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't do that, but. And
that's what he did. He got up in somebody's face.
No.
So, 2/3 of his salary is gone. Although LeBron James said he would pay that fine since it's on his team. He was on that team and all that shit.
LeBron James probably spends that in a couple hours anyway, so.
A couple hours? Dude, probably less than that. All right. Oh, I was meaning to piggyback this off of Colonel Bruce Hampton. I don't know this motherfucker either. Casey Thomas of the Oakland A's. He's a minor leaguer and a native of Phoenix, but 24 years old, and he just ends up dying.
Did they say why?
Don't even say why yet.
Oh.
And this happened, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday, and when I did my update, they still didn't have a reason for him.
Mm-hmm.
But 24 years old, just
sad.
It's sad. It's very sad. It's very sad. Very fucking sad. And to stay in baseball, even though baseball ain't that fucking fun. The Orioles God damn. All right, let me pause. All right, let's get back at it. The Orioles center fielder Adam Jones claims that people in the stands were calling him the N-word while he was out there, and this is in Boston. So he was visiting the Sox when he, plays for Baltimore, and the people in the stands, some of the people in the stands were calling him the N-word.
Yeah, I believe it. Racism is very much alive, so.
Racism is very much alive, and this is in Boston. Boston doesn't have a great reputation when it comes to that shit.
And it's like, what can you do to the people in the stands? Like,
dude even threw like a bag of peanuts.
Yeah.
Is a bag of peanuts racist?
I don't know.
They were kind of saying that it was racist. Peanuts is elephant. I don't know.
The elephants eat peanuts.
Elephants. But I was trying to figure out it because I've seen a couple of articles, but it's made it seem like, and they threw peanuts.
Isn't that what you have at like baseball games though?
Yeah.
Like, so maybe that's all he had.
Find me some peanuts and crackers.
Yeah, so that's what they have. So that's what he threw.
But I don't know. They just tried to make it seem like, all right, I understand if they threw bananas and shit.
If it was bananas or watermelon or something, then yeah.
Yes, but they tried making it seem like peanut, and maybe it is. I just don't fucking know. But peanuts are racist. And you see how I said this story, and the thing you was like, yep, I can believe it. Well, there's a bunch of people out there calling this dude a liar. One being Kurt Schilling. This is an old motherfucker that's, well, not old, probably like 50-something, but he used to play in Boston, play for Yankees and shit like that. He's saying, I think he's lying. And several different reporters for different media outlets are saying that he's lying. People in Boston don't do that.
But so what would he get to gain from just making this story?
Exactly. And the thing is, whoever said it, or some of the people who said it, some of the people in the stands were escorted out. The Boston Red Sox, did a apology and shit. Public apology, but yet Kurt Schilling and several reporters for different news outlets are like, I don't think that happened. He made that up.
No.
And it's
for what reason?
Why would you need to make that up? And it doesn't even have to be Boston. It could be any stadium in the country for any sport. And if somebody said, hey, I heard somebody call me the N-word, guess what? I'd believe it.
Yeah. It's like people in the stands heckle players all the time. So
exactly.
Why would he just he's lying? But it doesn't make any sense why he would just make that up.
Yeah, but it's still...
It's not like he's going to get any money from it or something,
no, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. But one statistic that I did get from doing a little bit of research for this is that there's only 62 African Americans playing in the major leagues right now. That seems kind of low. It averages out to 2 per team.
Mm. I don't know. Baseball's boring.
Baseball is boring, but it seemed like
it seems like more Latinas and like
Cubans
yeah,
and
like
Colombia.
play baseball.
Yeah,
than...
but I could have sworn like growing up it was a lot more black people though. Well, maybe it's
I've
because
never been into baseball.
I've never been either, but I did have the baseball cards. As a matter of fact, I still do. What are they worth now? I have no idea. Most likely, not a damn thing. All right. Oh, big news. Ryan Seacrest is going to be the co-host of with Kelly Ripa and that Kelly Ripa that what's the motherfucking name? Regis. That Regis show. Then it was just her show. It was with Michael Strahan for a little bit.
Yeah.
And now they've been going a while looking for a co-host. They called me, but I was like, man, I ain't trying to do all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I got my own shit right here. I got this, you know, got my fans, you know, got about 20, 25 views on YouTube. Well, I need a couple $1 million for them. Man, get out of here. But Ryan Seacrest is going to be doing my dirty work, you know. But I guess that's a big deal. They're, from what I hear, that show tapes in New York, and he was out in L.A. and they're gonna build a studio in the same studio that place shoots, just so he can still keep up with his radio show. Because you know Ryan Seacrest is known for having many jobs and shit.
Yeah.
So in order for him to keep his many jobs, they're gonna do that for him.
Yeah, he's securing his bag.
Yeah, so that's fucking crazy. And
but wasn't she like upset at Michael Strahan for having too many jobs, and then now she picks him and he has 1 million jobs?
I don't know if she was upset at him because he had the jobs. I think she was upset because he just straight up left to go do another job.
No.
And left her high and dry from what her standpoint. So, all right. I am going to end this with another rapper story. YG's Meet the Flockers song is accused of causing robbers. I didn't even finish that sentence. Accused of motivating robbers to commit crimes. These a group of fellows in LA said that the reason they robbed somebody is because of the lyrics in a YG song. I went and did the research, and this song came out in 2014. These motherfuckers got busted last week.
Yeah.
So I decided to pull the video, well, the lyrics and the song, because I had never heard the song. So let's see what you think. Oh, let's put the headphones on. Let's get all headphone-ish. Bang 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 bang. And here we go. Yes. So they're saying they followed exactly what YG said in his song, and that motivated them to commit this robbery. Not only that, but this song has already been petitioned by the Chinese American community, and they had over 100,000 signings because he states go to the Chinese because they don't use bank accounts.
People are just stupid.
People are fucking stupid, man.
Like they find any reason to be mad about something, and like.
But should YG feel some kind of way? Should he feel responsible for that?
No.
Should
Like, should anybody, like, any rappers feel responsible for their song? Like,
well,
a lot of songs tell people to say they killed somebody, and if someone goes and says, "Oh, I wouldn't kill somebody because this rapper told me," should he feel responsible for that too? Like,
that is true. That is true. And yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. There's stupid people out there, and they really want to try to say they're not stupid, but they're fucking stupid, and they do stupid shit. And that's why I'm still talking about motherfuckers killing each other. Oh shit! Speaking of another crazy motherfucker, did I even? No. Oh, I do have it. We got another one. This is something that happened on Tuesday.
Someone help! This guy's crazy! Help! I'll kill you. Get that guy off the plane.
The dude ends up coming back. I just didn't want to wait a little bit longer. But that happened on a flight from Japan to Los Angeles. They said the dude was just chilling. The dude in the red was just chilling. Then he got irritated about something and then started swinging on the dude. Was like, dude, settle down, man. Hey, somebody get him. He's crazy. But yeah, people are fucking crazy.
Crazy.
And are airlines safe anymore?
Doesn't seem like it at all. Like, if it's not the airline, people fighting you, it's the other.
It's either the
patrons.
security, I did the one where the flight attendant, they don't call him, the flight attendant, male flight attendant, was trying to get that stroller from that lady and almost hit the baby.
Yeah.
Security, flight attendants, this is passenger on passenger, or there's fucking scorpions falling out the ceiling. It's fucking airlines.
I've never had any problem on an airline. Like, even flying with Harmony, people are always trying to help me.
Yeah,
I've never had any issues.
I have had no issues either, but a lot of people are, and it's fucking crazy out there. So that was the last thing I had, and well, that's the last thing I'm gonna share. Oh, do you ever see the movie Baby Boy?
Yeah.
I didn't see it until, like, I think it was a week and a half ago. I did the review on my show because that was the first time I saw it. And now they're saying there's possibly going to be a sequel. Is that a movie that needs a sequel?
No.
Not at all. Not at all. But I am glad. I said the reason that I did it is because a lot of the different shows that I listen to keep talking about it, and it just so happens to be in time for this bullshit that, they might make a sequel. Baby Boy. I think Tyrese is almost 40.
Yeah.
He ain't no baby nor a boy anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it's like Hollywood's run out of ideas. Like, they just keep rebooting stuff and remaking stuff. It's like they can't think of anything new to do. So
I'm not sure. I don't want to say that they're running out of ideas. I think they're just afraid to put money into new ideas. Like, there's all this shit out there, but it's like, is that gonna sell? I know this old one, this made some money, and people still like Tyrese, so let's put money into this and try to work with this instead of Nobody Jones and his story talking about aliens and donkeys.
No, they need to, because it's like Fast 8. Like,
hey,
who is even still going to see these? And it's like the number one movie.
$8 billion worth of motherfuckers.
It's like,
I'm trying to get on that motherfucker. Hey, Fast 9. I'm kind of fast. That'd be the now with George I. Courtwright, kind of fast. So hope.
It's like, do something new. Like, it's getting really old. Like, we saw the preview for the new Spider-Man at the movies yesterday.
How that look like it's gonna be?
Iron Man's in it, so it might be.
Interesting.
Like it showed them flying together or whatever.
Okay.
So it might be okay, but it's just like something new. Like there's other superheroes in the Marvel universe that you can make a movie on. Like somebody new.
Those are the more exciting ones, though.
Spider-Man, ones are exciting.
Spider-Man, if done right, is a good one. They just fucked it up the last several times.
Yeah, but so it's like give one of the other ones some shine now. Like,
that's true. That's true.
But there's other interesting ones, but they keep redoing the same people.
But then again, I think Captain Marvel is the name of this woman superhero.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna have one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They should. It's like they should leave like the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire was good.
I thought it was good. A lot of people talk shit on that.
I loved it. It's
I liked it.
Leave it alone now for a while. Like
yeah,
they were good. Leave it alone.
Dude,
it's still,
I think we talked about it last time, but it's still gonna be sad when the new whoever takes over for Wolverine.
Yeah,
that's gonna be sad. But anyway,
I don't want to talk about Wolverine. Logan hurt my soul. So
sorry for bringing up bad
Logan hurt my soul.
All right, time to put on the headphones because I got the Mad Dub of the Week coming here. Whatever. And like I said, this was in the works for 3 or so months, and hopefully you guys like it because I think it's all right. Let me know. And that was the Mad Dub of the Week. I want to thank everybody involved with that, friends and whatnot, wife and all that stuff. Dude, it took a while to put that together, a lot of help to do that. That was shot entirely in Las Vegas, if you didn't notice.
So that's why y'all go to Vegas so much.
Yeah, that exactly. Yeah. We need to go to Vegas so we can film this show, this video. But had fun doing it, and just thanks to friends, and just had a good time putting it together. Like the song. The song is "I'm On It" by Childish Gambino. Absolutely forgot to put it on what you just saw. I have it on there for YouTube for people to know what the fuck it is. But I want to thank my cousin Lakeera.
Anytime.
Yeah, if she ain't doing her Home Depot crafts.
Do it herself workshops.
Oh, it's only for women?
Mhm.
And it's called Do It Herself?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What'd you make last week?
A hanging succulent garden. Like box. So we cut the pieces and nail gun them together, and then you plant succulents in it, and then you hang it up.
All right, sounds fun. Sounds very fun. But like I said, this is the end of the show. Hopefully next week, I ain't got shit to talk about because everybody was like, you know what, I don't feel like killing nobody. I don't feel like doing nothing stupid. Hopefully that happens and we just be like, hey, TV was good or some shit. Hopefully that happens. So until next time, actually, the next time isn't going to be next week because I'm not shooting next week. So it's going to be 2 weeks. The next Mad Week will be in 2 weeks. And hopefully for the next 2 weeks, nothing happens. But until then, and for those of you who want to see my review of Kendrick Lamar's Damn, please stay tuned. If you don't give a fuck about that, deuces, because I ain't coming back after that. So thank you for your time. What is up? This is George I. Courtright, and by request, I am going to review Kendrick Lamar's Damn CD. People are saying that this is like one of the best CDs ever, but I am going to review it and let you know. I'm gonna go track by track. I'm not gonna play every one for you, but I'm gonna give you my reaction after each one. So let's see how this goes. My first time doing a review for a CD for my show. Let's see what happens. First track, Blood, is just an intro. It's alright. You know, I'm used to intros on stuff. They could have just put intro instead of calling it something. So I don't get excited for listening to a song and I hear an intro. But whatever. On to the next. So just listen to DNA. The beat is nice and banging. I really like that beat. Lyrically, yeah, it's good. But I'm an old head, so I'm used to older shit, so I'm a fan of older shit. Is this good for what's going on these days? It ain't mumbling, so it's definitely money. So that was a good song compared to other shit. I'm not gonna compare it to other shit. Let's just go to the next one. I'll compare it to other shit at the end. So DNA, that was a nice song. I like that. Alright, that was Yeah, and that was 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and yeah, wasn't the greatest. He talks about Fox News in there, so you know, more, you know, the conscious stuff that people were saying that Kendrick Lamar is about, conscious stuff. So you know, he's talking about that, but honestly, that ain't making my playlist whatsoever. DNA can make the playlist. This one, it's pretty much like an intro. The beat is lame unless you got something fire on it. Yeah. Yeah is a nah. For this shit. DOT, my enemy will catch a vibe for this shit. That was Element. If I slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look sexy. That is a line for your ass. I like that one. The build up at the beginning was nice, and then the beat didn't let you down once it built up to it. So that is money. That is definitely going on the playlist. That song is Element. And on to the next one. Alright, that was Feel. If you looking for some conscious type rap, definitely hit it on point. This actually displayed his lyrical talent more so than a lot of his other songs. So if you like good rap and, you know, good flow and stuff like that with content, that is a song for you. It was cool. It was cool. It gave me a little bit of the beat. Along with the lyrics, it gave me a little bit of an Outkast feel, which his first studio major release was. It had a little Outkast feel to it, and this definitely had a little bit of an Outkast feel to it as well. Possibly a Quemini area type one. So it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. On to the next. That was Loyalty. That is definitely something that's gonna be on radio. That is a nice little song with Rihanna. Sound a little bit like Future, but I'm not a fan of Future, so yeah, maybe get the stink face when I heard the dude vocals, but when Rihanna came on, even though I'm over Rihanna, she just saturated the radio too damn much. She was nice on this. I liked the back and forth between Kendrick Lamar and wait a minute, oh whatever, Kung Fu Kenny. That's some. All right, I get it now. Whatever the fuck. It was a good song. But the melodic, the vocal type shit that's not the rap sounded like Future because they used that bullshit, autotune or whatever. So if it was somebody else or if it was Kendrick Lamar, I didn't like that part. But the song in whole was nice. Definitely cool. I like that. Probably still won't make the playlist though. Alright, next. Alright, that was Pride. I like that. From the get-go, it had me. I liked it because it was similar to some Outkast, but he put this Kendrick Lamar thing on it. It did give me a little feel of Outkast. Reggie Watts. If y'all don't know who Reggie Watts is, YouTube him. He's got some good stuff. A comedian that includes music into his stuff that he creates right there on the spot for you. And a little bit of A$AP Rocky. One of his songs, it sounds similar to that, but I liked it a lot. That was a nice song. Good song to that, and that was Pride. The song was Pride. On to the next. Alright, that was Humble. That was the one that everybody knows by now is Humble. So, sounds good, beats cool. It has that new age rap pattern, that that cadence type thing. So, it was cool. Yeah, it was cool. It ain't the best shit like everybody's, touting it to be, but it's cool. I appreciate it. It's cool. On to the next one. That was, what the fuck was that? Lust. And right about now, I'm starting to be like, what the fuck? Did the producers of Outkast CDs have something to do with this? Because a lot of shit sounds like Outkast. I swear that was similar to something that was on that double disc where Andre did one side, Big Boy did the other side. This sounds like one of those Andre sides. But when he starts coming in with his lyrical part, it was money. But I'm still like, what? Is Outkast behind the scenes on this shit? But when he starts spitting, it's nice. I like it, but I'm still like, come on, man. I was a little bit similar to similar reaction on his first one, the one with swimming pools as well. There was a lot of Outkast-esque type songs on there, so it's cool. But come on, man, is this what it's gonna be like for his whole career? We shall see. On to the next. All right, that was Love. I ain't saying I hated it. I ain't saying that I hated it, but it just seems like this was his LL Cool J's I Need Love, that, this for the ladies, I guess, or whatever. And to be honest, if you're a man of any age, young, too old as hell, if you find a way to lure a younger lady back to your crib, give them some champagne, some Martini and Rossi Spumante, put that on, a lady 21, 25 years old, it's probably gonna, you're gonna get it in, because that's the type of what it is. It's one of those songs. So wasn't that big of a fan on it, but I could see how if I listened to it enough, it might grow on me. But right now, I don't hate it though. All right, on to the next.
Let somebody touch my mama, touch my sister, touch my woman, touch my daddy, touch my niece, touch my nephew, touch my brother. You should.
That was XXX or Triple X, however he wants to put it out there. Not a fan of it. It was one of those songs where they switched the beats midway through, and to me the second half of it sounded like slam poetry with some beat on the back of it, not an actual rap song. It was one of those conscious type songs. Again, if you're just loving Kendrick just because you love Kendrick, of course you're gonna love this one. But me, bleh, whatever. To the next. And that was Fear. That is a nice blend between the consciousness that Kendrick Lamar is known for, as well as that 70s type feel, kind of a 70s type beat that was used a lot in early 90s rap. So I like that one. It was pretty long, 6 minutes and 55 seconds, so it was a long ass song, but it was cool. You know, it ain't something that you're gonna ride to, you're gonna work out to, party to, or anything like that, but it definitely would be, you know, one that you ain't gonna skip if you just if you put the CD on or whatever. If people still put on CDs, it ain't something you're gonna pass because it gives you a nice mellow type shit. If you sipping some drink at home and you have this playing, bang, you're gonna let it go because it's cool. All right, on to the next one. And that was God. That was definitely a great representation of this new school, this new age of rap. He definitely pulled that one together nicely. When I say that, I'm talking about that cadence was on here, plus a decent beat. It was smooth. It had consciousness. Had a lot of goodness to it. It's definitely piggybacks off that last song, Fear. And if you sitting at home sipping, you ain't gonna let that get skipped. It's nice, nice song. I like that one. All right, and to the last song, which is Duckworth. And the last song was Duckworth, and that is definitely how I expect to hear Kendrick Lamar. Nice lyrics, nice flow, nice beat, and it was just to sound original Kendrick Lamar to me. Didn't have hints of other things to me. That was definitely how I like to hear Kendrick Lamar. So he ended it right, ended it how it should have been ended. I like that one definitely. So as a whole, it was pretty cool. CD is it an instant classic? Hell no. I'm gonna put this in my car and listen to it, you know, several times through, you know, different places, different lighting and all that stuff. Get good feel of the whole thing. So I'm gonna do that, and it's not just a one and done. I usually listen to it several times, you know, different songs, give me a different feeling, soak in a little bit more. But on my initial, this is my initial listening of the whole CD, I'd give it a B, just a flat B. You know, I'm doing things on the schooling grades, so this is a B. Definitely not an instant classic, definitely not the new coming of any fucking thing. I do like his lyrics, I do like some of his beats, but this is definitely not one of those CDs that I'm gonna play front to back constantly and would take to the grave with me. No, but it is a decent CD. It's a B. So this is GIC. This has been my review of Kendrick Lamar's Damn. Alright, if you got something else you want me to review, let me know.